NFC. It's the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregales to get us started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran, still going, former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023. It's Joe Flacco.
And here we had a former Super Bowl MVP. Now, Mike, he might not be what he once was, but you can argue he has transitioned into being one of, if not the most reliable backup quarterback in the entire NFL. Whenever he's been forced into the starting lineup, he gives your team a chance. That's all you could ask for, especially at this point in his career.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Flacco now. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
3rd and 2. Here we go. From the gun, it's Flacco. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
41-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
The first down, Flacco. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. A carry here for Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
3rd and 2, and it's Flacco. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sag that might take them out of field goal range.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. This one angles out of bounds, and the comes inside the 15-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's a lot of people that are really high on this young quarterback, Mike, and for good reason. Got good experience last year, albeit on a bad team. Made 12 starts as a rookie. But now he can come into training camp and come into the season understanding this is my team. I'm the future of this franchise, and if they want to compete within that division, they're going to have to get great quarterback play from Drake May.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 23, here's second down and a yard. They're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 2. And the Patriots, first down. First and 10.
Once more, it's Henderson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Throwing on second down. May. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A pickup there of 13. First down, New England.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Patriots first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, New England.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Not much happening there. Just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 31 yards.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Patriots.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Henderson now on first and 10. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. And I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time.
Again, it's Henderson.
Henderson again the ball. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Third down and 9. Working out of the gun. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So on fourth down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the Pats will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Play action. Here is Flacco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. It led to a nice gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Flacco. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Andre Josivach was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, here is Flacco. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. A gain of 17 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
He'll find Andre Josivach. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to sneak it here. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38. Move those chains. 1st down.
Gain of 2. And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Now Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back of the end.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
To the air on second down. Here's Flacco. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Patriots out on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Looking to throw, it's Flacco. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pat?
And he will get into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals move out to a 7-3 lead.
Patriots 3.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over for their second possession. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on on the move. It's a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. What a big play there for New England. 33 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Dax Hill, the former first-round pick, up from the secondary to record the sack.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively. After giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap, to bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. May going to look to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw now. May. That's holding at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end. And they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats are on top. It's now 10-7.
Bengals 7.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. Defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Flacco. They'll find Brown out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
First and 10.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second and 9. The tight end Fant in motion. Flacco to throw on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Here's Brown. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
To throw, it's Flacco on first and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
Throwing is Flacco. They'll work this out wide to P-Rock. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll come up to third and 3. Here's Flacco. That is hard. Finding Higgins. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
To the air again is Flacco. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one.
Second and 10.
And it'll be second down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Higgins sent in motion. To the air once more, it's Flacco. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take this one in. Andre Yosibov. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals are on top. It's 14-10.
Bengals 14. Patriots 10.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
3rd down. 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's May. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots. 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Patriots.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake, it's May. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Demetrius Knight in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system, and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled 1st half continues. That's on the 4th overall pick, Will Campbell.
Still 2nd down.
May to throw on 2nd down. He'll locate his big target, Henry, over the middle. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Flacco getting ready for the next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. On 1st down, Flacco. That's Taken in by Tinsley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
The tight end Fant in motion. Here's Flacco on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
2nd and 10. To throw is Flacco. He'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Flacco gonna throw again. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Third down, they need 5. Throwing again, it's Flacco. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On the return is Jones. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout. The clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Second down and 3. Working out of the gun. It's May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Left side, he's got Henry. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. The reception belongs to Mac Hollins.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On play action, here's May. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain.
The ball comes out. The Bengals have got it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The tight end Fant in motion. On 1st and 10, here is Flacco. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing, Flacco. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Trailed by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. When both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Patriots first down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8. To throw now, May. There's a short one to Hooper. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Here's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he won't get away. Good old tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and it results in a negative play.
On third and long, here's May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you, then do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they will finally catch up to him and get him down. So a big one there to start the drive. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's back over the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Flacco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Bengals
That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
To throw, it's Flacco on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Milton Williams in there to drop him. That time, it's a loss of 7.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
On the ground, it's Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
3rd and a long way to go. He'll run here with Brown. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, you find yourself in 3rd and a mile. You're looking to just pick up whatever you can. And for a minute, Mike, I thought the back was going to actually pick up to 1st down. He doesn't, but it's a heck of a run regardless.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the 1st down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
From the shotgun, here is Flacco. This one complete to Higgins. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Will indeed go. It's Flacco. That's hauled in at the 2. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Brown, touchdown, Bengals. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that matters, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals Patriots extend the lead to 8. It's 21 to 13.
Bengals 21, Patriots 13.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
A run, and this is Henderson. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground, here is Henderson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle. Third and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he will score! Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up.
Stevenson going to try and run. And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this drive for 2. Unable to tie this football game. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Charlie Jones now to return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Flacco will find Brown out of the backfield. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Flacco. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll be 3rd down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
The tight end Fant in motion. Throwing again, it's Flacco. That's complete. It's Yosiba. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Flacco gonna throw again. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air once more. It's Flacco. There's the big tight end, Fant. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
To the goal line and in. Andre Yosiba. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
McPherson now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bengals will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Patriots 19.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Here's May to throw it on first down. That one complete to Hollins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 on the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. They'll run. It's Henderson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
3rd and short. And here is May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, New England.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now May has completed to Douglas. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
That one taken in by Douglas. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
That's another Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll go play action with May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Patriots, first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, New England.
To throw is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Henderson trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. That one taken in. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point now for Borregales. His kick is good. And the Patriots will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Patriots 26.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here. Starting with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Flacco. Here's Bob Higgins, who makes the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4. The tight end Fant in motion. On 2nd down, Flacco. There's that man again. Another catch.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. From the shotgun, here is Flacco. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging, because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
It's a gain of
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
To the air again is Flacco. This one not quite on target. Not him too much. That one falls incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
The tight end Fant in motion. On third down, here's Flacco. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he will score again. Chase Brown, touchdown Bengals. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers. There's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9.
Patriots 26.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. To throw on first down is May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive.
And he will score! Game on! Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So they take it the distance. The running back carrying it. Greg, looks like a little EA college football type play, but we see more and more of it in the NFL every day.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to the play is the threat of the quarterback pulling it and keeping it himself. You see the defender on the end of the line. That's his read. He gets caught flat-footed. Next thing you know, the running back has it through the crease, and he's gone.
Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Pats will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Patriots 33.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense and T. Higgins set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. First and 10 now from the 36. A carry here for Brown. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Flacco. Pass caught left side by Fant. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Throwing is Flacco. He'll air one out for Higgins. And he's in! T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Give it up, servers can't hear it no more. Stand up to the men, can't hear them no more.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. He's got it. And the Bengals will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9.
42. Patriots 33.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, here's May.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
It is 2nd down and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. To the sideline, pulled in by Diggs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.